The most published of the pundit types in the area, CBS 2's Vince Gersoli goes inside Chicago on a man with a knack for writing letters to the editor.
What is all this stuff?
These are some of the things that have been in the paper. Oh, here we go. You'll like this one. This is from the Red Eye.
It's hard to forget a name like Butch Bretsky.
This one was from the Chicago Sun-Times, letters to the editor.
It's almost as hard to miss it in print.
This is pretty cool. This is from the Q section on Sunday.
But it's often there,
This is from the Chicago Tribune.
next to his observations of everyday life.
I hate it when you go into Kentucky Fried Chicken and you spend $30 for a bucket of chicken and some sides.
They're the musings of a 40-something Northsider.
But why can't someone develop a button on the TV for people who want to watch the Spanish-speaking stations but don't speak the language?
Butch is habitually writing letters to the editor and responding to reader questionnaires.
Give an out-of-towner one tip about Chicago, what'd you say?
I said when counting your money on the L, put the big bills on top.
His name and sometimes his face have appeared over 100 times in papers coast to coast.
And I like it here because, you put the fork in your left hand, you get the food faster.
He's even critiqued restaurants on CBS and WTTW's Check
Besides
Please.
myself, I'm a beer drinker. I was the only one to ever drink a beer on the show. Everyone usually drinks wine.
Bretsky, a sports nut who still lives with mom, is Chicago to the core.
I grew up in Bucktown before the Uppie explosion.
Why does he do it? Well, for the past few years, this gym teacher has also been homebound with physical ailments. Writing has been his way of coping.
Every day I'd write an article, it'd give me a reason to keep on going.
His take can also be poignant. When Mike Ditka opposed a restaurant smoking ban, Bretsky showed this Grabowski had a knack for sage social criticism.
When Ditka started talking about how they should let people smoke in bars, it got to me because my dad died of emphysema. If my dad were alive today, to hear Ditka complain about losing customers who spent $500 because they couldn't smoke a cigar in his joint, he'd probably shake his head and say, "That Ditka really forgot about guys like me."
So keep reading. Chances are you won't soon forget a guy like Butch. With a look at the...
Now, as we said, the list of Butch's editorial appearances totals more than 100. It's so long, in fact, that we've had to put it on a roll for you to see here. Look at all these different columns. Ron Rappaport's column, Richard Roper's column. He says he's been published locally at least 5 more times since we interviewed him last month. So all I have to say right now is, Bill Zwecker, look out.